Good evening, Speed Gaming, and welcome to the second week of Super Mario 3 Randomizer League. We've got a great match for you here. Some well-known names in the community: Highflyer, MaCobra, Stewie Cartman, and VixRyder. And we are going to get them set off momentarily, and then I'll talk more about what's going on here. Okay, we've now kicked them off. And so the deal with the league here is we have, I believe, 4 weeks of play. And so 3 weeks are in groups of 4, and then the top finishers face each other in week 4. And for the first 3 weeks, there are 4-way races scored. I think Dust Minion put this in the chat already, but 9 points for first, 6 points for second, and 3 points for third, and 1 point for fourth. These are all played as double headers, so if you win both matches tonight, you get 18 points, which would be a huge boost. Currently, of these runners on stream, Stewie is the best positioned at 12 points total. While MaCobra is at 7 and Human Mustard at 6. That's Human Mustard at 6. No, sorry. Highflyer and VixRyder at 4. Having trouble reading it. But anyway, we're off here. Starting with level 7. Not something you really want to do without power-ups. All of our runners going for the fort here. Not surprising. We're probably going to need to beat it anyway.
And hello, Drossi. I did just made it.
Oh, hey, Rat Boy.
For the start here. So yeah, it looks like we start off with 2F here.
Yeah, given that it's the first level, it's nice to have one of the easier forts.
Yep, nice chance at a quick power up too, since you're small.
Speaking of power-ups, we are using Japanese damage boosts in these flags, so if you get hit with a power-up, it doesn't matter what power-up you have, you're going back to Small Mario.
Yeah. So with these flag sets in the patcher, we've been nice. So hammers will break rocks and locks. All the number tiles are question marks, so that means no hands once you get into World 8, which is always nice. But then we had to make it a little spicier and throw in the Japanese damage system there. So yeah, if you get hit at all, you're straight to small regardless of your power-up state. And here, nice quick run through the army there.
Yeah, except
they'll
for
get an item here.
Vix got hit, so he took a moment to regain his power-up. So he's a little behind the rest.
And just a music box for it, so nothing that these runners want to see. I would expect, with the way the flags work and with hammers breaking locks, we should see most of them play more bros earlier on. Obviously, once we get past World 7 here, we'll start to see some of them, but they'll be searching for those hammers because they can really shorten down these worlds really quickly.
Speaking of hammers, Highflyer detoured into a mushroom house and got a hammer suit for his troubles. None of the other runners have gone there, so...
Yeah, that could be big if it's the only one seen in the game here.
Yeah, if you have that still available for Bowser, it's really nice. And Stewie has found one of the beta levels. Yeah,
so he's found the Promised Land here. So he's just got to work his way around. It looks like there's nothing impeding. There's just a lock that's sort of in the way, forcing him to play this level instead. But you know, rather than searching for another fort, I'm sure he'd be happy to detour around it.
And meanwhile, our top 2 runners both played the first Piranha level and got a cloud for their troubles.
Oh, very nice. I missed that. It's with 4 racers on the go. It's
yeah,
it's easy to miss things like that. So no, that's good. That's always nice, especially if you get Atlanta shows up or something and you don't have to sink a minute and a half into a level. Ooh, Highflyer trying to go over that fire snake there and Just a little too close.
Where's Highflyer off to now?
Was he?
I mean,
he might be trying to search for the pipe, but I mean the beta level's so quick.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you just beat the beta level like everyone else has done? And
Ooh. And speaking of hammers, the last plant there, Stewie picks up a hammer there, so that's a really nice early find. And I don't think any of them will music box past it this early on, so I would assume all 4 of our runners will get that, as MaCobra's heading into it right now.
and Highflyer's through that level, so...
Yep, so he's just got 6, 7? Can I remember which auto-scroller this is supposed to be?
Yeah, is it 6-7 or 6-8? I never remember.
The 2 auto-scrollers are like 6, 3, and 7, or 2 and 7.
Oh, did chat saying Vix music boxed past the second Piranha?
Did he box? Oh yeah, because he jumped ahead of... Oh, did he jump ahead? He definitely...
Well, he certainly jumped ahead of MaCobra.
Yeah, he closed the gap on Stewie there, so... Yeah, that's an unfortunate one if he did music box that. Diesel Pilot letting us know it is 6-7, okay. Vix did pass that hammer. That's... hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him and he gets another shot at one. Highflyer picking up that hammer there. And Stewie enters into World 3. And this still one of the longest non-auto-scroller levels you can play. And 7-4 here, it's just
Well,
swim, swim, swim.
it is an auto-scroller in vanilla.
Yeah, and it's the longest one in vanilla. But even without the auto-scroller, it just feels like it takes forever.
At least it's a lot easier and without the auto-scroll, especially when you have fire like Stewie does and can just get rid of the bloopers and Big Bertha that way. Unfortunately, our other runners... Well, Highflyer will have fire for it, but our runners on the right...
And Highflyer had a really nice fire kill there on Ludwig, so clawed back a little bit of time there.
And Stewie is here in 4-1 now.
Yeah, and we do get to see, so Boss Bass here is a little bit quicker than normal. Even at full P speed now, he can catch you if you're on a long enough straightaway. So it's always something to watch out for, especially levels like the... Ooh, Vix getting munched.
Well, he was small anyway.
the quicksand level, he can catch up to you at the end. So it's always something to be wary of. Now we got 3, 4.
Something in the middle of World 3 is all I can remember.
Yeah, a nice quick run through there. Vix being a little bit cautious here. And MaCobra picks up a bro. Early bro for another hammer there. Did he have 2 hammers? Did they get a second hammer from the Peach letter?
Would the letter after World 7 have given anything?
It does. So you don't see what it gives, but you do get an item from it.
Oh.
And it looks like MaCobra double hammered there.
Highflyer just double hammered as well.
Oh, be careful, Stewie. Oh. Oh, he got lucky there. Those rings were coming for him.
And he gets another hammer from the Fire Bros there.
Yeah, so that'd be... MaCobra picked that one up after. He'll use it right here.
Ooh, nice. Found his way right to the end.
But, I mean, that's 3 hammers used on this level, so Stewie, I don't think, played that bro, so he won't have that one, but he'll have 2 going forward here.
And a worthless music box for Highflyer from those Hammer Bros. And how powerful is Wendy today? Well, she's jumping kind. I wouldn't call that a high jump. Only 2 hits. That's nice.
Stewie, you have a hammer.
Oh, 3 hits, I guess. I can't count.
No, he must have double. So he must have double hammered as well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
did
and
Highflyer try to pull the door 3 trick on door 6 for it?
it's always nice to see when it works, but it's sad to watch the dip into the water.
Yeah.
And so with our runners now in World 3, that's another one of the changes with the patcher is that rock beside the Toad House is actually breakable now, so you can skip those 2 bottom levels.
MaCobra just tried an anchor. I guess it wound up working as a mushroom because I think
Yeah,
it was small
so the
coming in.
anchor can't be a hammer. It can be anything other than a hammer and a whistle, because whistles are turned off. Oh, Stewie
Ooh.
tried to go underneath that waffle and just shorted it just a little bit.
Now it's like you're kind of wishing you still had a hammer.
Yeah, burning 3 hammers in World 3. That's...
Well, Highflyer, I think, has still held on to his hammer, and he got rid of that lock, so he should be able to gain a lot of ground in World 1. Since he's the only one who'll be able to skip Piranha Fort here.
Yeah, and this is one where, 2 hammers, you can skip the whole world, hit the bro on the way out, and call it a day. Highflyer with a nice fire kill there on Wendy.
Oh yeah, I see VixRyder was coming in from below, but...
MaCobra! Oh, so he turned back because he took the damage. He was afraid that the waffle was going to get him. If you go just full speed, even if it's doing that pattern, you won't, but it's always a little nerve-wracking. And then, yeah, turn back and the Thwomp had time to catch him.
There was some nice tail use by VixRyder to get rid of some of the plants here.
So Stewie just did that, broke the rock there beside the mushroom house, which you can't normally do in the game. So that's one of the changes with the patcher that you can add. I don't know if break the lock and then play the 2 levels instead of the fort in the level.
And Highflyer just showed us another setting about these flags. You stomp on a Karibo, you gain its shoe.
Yep. And you can get rid of it by pressing select. You do lose your power-ups. But if you're in a level like the pyramid or something where you can't get through single tile gaps, it's better than trying to search and take damage.
Yeah. Though in Highflyer's case with, fire, you probably don't want to lose that if there's any way to avoid it.
Yeah. And actually, so Vix will show here, the boot sinks in water. There's no swimming in the boot. Big jump. Yeah, big jump.
To get out of there.
Yeah, it's a favorite childhood power-up, right?
Right. I was always just sad that it's only in 1 level.
Yeah, we all went to play 5-3 for the boot. It was the whole reason. You get 2 whistles, you go to 5 and call it a day. So Stewie making a nice little fly through 4F2 here. Highflyer's entering the World 5 airship to go fight Lemmy. We got hand 2 on Vix and MaCobra's side.
I didn't see what the hand actually... Oh.
Nope.
Tanuki. Okay.
Not bad. I'm sure they were hoping for something a little better, but, you'll take it. It's a free power-up. The only problem with the Japanese damage system is, there's times where you just don't want a tail. And if you try to take that damage boost, you're also losing the mushroom as well. So it's a little catch-22 with tails with these settings, I find.
Yeah, definitely. And we see Stewie Cartman having opened up quite a bit of a lead as our other runners are all finishing off World 3. And Stewie's already a couple of levels into World 4, gets another one of our beta levels, the waterfall level, which doesn't actually have any enemies.
Nope, just keep on swimming. Oh, Highflyer showing off some really nice P-speed through 4F2 there. So it looks like Stewie has sort of 2-level lead on Highflyer right now, 3-level lead on MaCobra and Vix.
I was also thinking in terms of Japanese damage that The princess gave us a frog suit after the last world, and normally you use that as basically a cheap mushroom if you happen to have it in your inventory. Okay, you put on the frog suit, you take a hit, and now you're Big Mario. But
yeah, and from what I've seen and from my practice and stuff with it, it'll sit in the inventory until the end of the game. You'll take being small over being a frog.
Yeah. Because you just get hit and wind up small anyway.
Yeah. And unless you get super lucky with 3F2, which we already saw, 7-4, which we already saw,
Wow.
you know, 3-1. Nice one for a
job
frog.
by
But...
Stewie through 7-7 there. I wasn't sure if that last star was going to last him the rest of the way.
Yeah,
But
two cycle always feels nice.
Yeah, he turned down the last star. And he's already on the airship.
Yeah, Highflyer's right behind him, though. Looks like Brandiesel in chat was saying he had a cloud, so... Oh, just a little too close. So he must have used it there, so yeah, cut that gap. And Stewie through the World 7 airship here. Nice longest airship in the game.
Highflyer got briefly stuck, so he does have to take that third star in 7-7.
Yeah, if there's any sort of slowdown, any bump, you're not going to make it. Oh, MaCobra, careful. Ooh, MaCobra getting bodied by those fire bros. They're not playing friendly. Okay, so MaCobra is going to slap on the flag to lose it immediately.
Well, at least you can, get bodied by the very first piranha there.
Yeah. Oh, Vix in some trouble here. That's such an unfair arena. Oh.
Yeah,
Fire bros in water.
MaCobra also trying for the 2-star strat, and he gets through.
Very nice.
So we have Stewie about a level ahead of Highflyer, who's about a level ahead of MaCobra, who's a level plus a hammer bro ahead of VixRyder.
Yeah, Highflyer showing off some swag Tanuki strat, statuing Morton there. Just 2 hits, but nice double statue stomp for him. Yeah, so MaCobra will be
held up that pipe, so he's got to get this star.
Yeah, MaCobra's going to be entering the World 7 airship here. Looked like that Fire Bro tried to give Stewie a bad hitbox there, but he came out on top of it.
Ooh, a wild Tanuki appears. Command. Okay,
Nice.
Vix gets through the Fire Bros with a star.
Yeah. Ooh, and that was a cloud, so I missed it on the rest of them, but that's a nice cloud that they picked up. Nice clip, Highflyer. For some reason, those blocks just seem to be so easy to clip into.
And
So,
we are on to World 5. Well, Vix is just about to be, everyone else is.
World 6 playing World 5, opening up with 4F1.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen Worlds 4 or 5 yet. Those are the 2 outstanding.
We have 4 and 5.
Ooh, and MaCobra finds his way to the end of World 6 and discovers that he has to find the fortress that breaks the lock.
So, and I don't... excuse me, I don't think we've seen the 3-forter yet, have we? 7, I think 7 only had 2.
Yeah, but hey, Stewie picked the right fort, MaCobra is picking the right fort, Highflyer is picking the right fort, so...
Yeah. Highflyer saw a 1F, so knew that, that couldn't impede his progress.
Oh, right.
Took a little dive into the Marinere there.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if you get the whistle, or the item that replaces the whistle, the lock won't break.
Exactly, yeah, so the game always assumes that you're going to take the item, so the lock can't be progress impeding.
And with that, Stewie is already out of the world.
Yeah, it did look like a pretty heavy Lemmy there. I didn't
Yeah,
see
maybe
quite how
4.
many jumps, but it looked like it was more jumps than balls came out, so somewhere 4 or 5. We'll be able to catch it here on MaCobra's side.
Yeah, MaCobra has now taken a very small lead over Highflyer for second. Um, and Vix, Vix, I think the lock was broken.
Oh
No,
no,
I
he
guess
hasn't
not.
played it yet.
Okay. Sorry. I'm going blind.
Yeah, so it looks like it was a 4-hitter. And if High Flyer can keep this tail, oh, so MaCobra's, oh, High Flyer got bounced into the
Commentator's
ball.
curse.
Bounced into the ball. Ouch. So MaCobra here is going to be able to enter um, Fort Knox with a tail. Stewie here is going to have to go the P-switch route, get his Tanuki suit. So MaCobra is going to catch up a lot here, if not take an ever so slight lead.
Yeah, he won't be happy to see Fort Knox with a tail.
Yeah, and a question in chat, Brandiesel, I believe High Flyer still has the only hammer suit. I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've noticed
So yeah,
the
so
others got one. So that Mushroom House detour could prove big if the race stays this close.
yep, and as I was saying before, MaCobra, first one to stomp on Boom Boom here in Fort Knox.
And VixRyder has a tail, so let's see if he can keep it past Lemmy.
You want to, Vix. You want to keep it.
Oh!
3, 4. Oh yeah, was a 5-hitter.
Okay.
Careful. So it looks like it's the choice here is, or is it Force Twisty? There are 2 locks. Must be Force Twisty. They must not be able to get around those locks to that pipe.
I didn't catch the overworld map for long enough. But we do have 2 runners going up the tower.
Yeah, Dust Minion saying this is the 3-forter. Yeah, because that first one built the bridge. And then there's 2 forts up here for the 2 locks that were down there. They were sort of sandwiching the level right across the bridge.
I see. So there's a lower world fort in the sky world.
Yeah, so this world would normally only have 2 forts. So it pulled one of them from 6.
Right.
But with that, and it doesn't matter for them here, typically we say if there's 2 forts, blue lock, or the lock is broken by the blue fort, as soon as you get 3 forts here, all that logic goes out the window.
So the brown fort won't necessarily break the brown lock, it could break the blue lock?
Exactly, yep.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. It's once it goes to 3 forts, all bets are... Oh, MaCobra.
And that upper
Oh, is he
world...
going to cloud it? Good one. It's
Yeah,
long level.
wow.
Let's see what he clouds into. Okay, just 3 or 1 3.
1-6 beta.
1 4.
Or is this just regular 1-6?
1
or,
no, 1
1-4.
4. Yeah.
Ah.
Stewie's going to play it out here. So with the Japanese damage system in 8 fort, and Stewie may not have the trouble if he gets early P speed here on the conveyor belts. But if you take damage at the end, you cannot hit the 1 cycle. Because the extra time it takes to go from big to small, you run out of frames. Oh, will he get it? Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Really well done to avoid damage there with the opposite discs.
Yeah, that was impressive, getting the door on the first P-switch and keeping firepower.
Yeah. 3, 4. And Roy a 4-hitter heavy there.
Does Highflyer still have his... Oh. So Stewie's like... He doesn't know it, but I would say that MaCobra had better cloud use than Stewie did.
Yeah. Clouding 8 fort is definitely a better option than 1-3, but... 1-4, but... any cloud used is not a bad cloud. Really nice fire kill, too.
And I guess you don't want to risk something like 6-5 showing up there. So it...
Yeah, it's always
It is a
dangerous
bit of a
clouding
risk.
into a level.
Or Atlantis, for that matter.
Yeah. All right, Vix making his way through Air Force here. High Flyer running through 8 Fort. We get World 4 as our final before
Ooh,
World 8.
High Flyer just missed the P-switch cycle. It was like he jumped onto it right as the door disappeared.
Yeah, and MaCobra has to feel good. He got second try Big Mario wall jump in 6-9. So interesting. So we've got a little bit of divergence here. Stewie went for the fort at the back of the world. So nice quick run through the Navy. MaCobra going the other way.
Finding the 1-5 beta. Ooh. Getting a couple of piranha hits.
High
Oh, and
Flyer.
High Flyer falls off a platform in 1-4.
Doesn't play enough 100%.
Well, even if you play 100%, you're used to that being an auto-scroller.
Yeah, Stewie takes one try at 6-9 and just decides to go for a little swim. Don't blame Big Mario wall jumps. All wall jumps are hard, but Big Mario especially. And it looks like, did MaCobra die in the 1-6 beta there? It looks like he's
Yes,
still about the same spot.
He did. He took a couple of piranha hits, and
Ooh,
given the Japanese power-ups, that was all it took.
yeah. Yeah, so MaCobra's betting on on this fort here in 4F2's vanilla spot to be the answer. And it is. So Stewie played the Navy. The Navy was extra.
And High Flyer and VixRyder having nearly simultaneous Roy kills.
Yep.
Roy was his vanilla heavy self today, only taking even more hits.
Yeah, and Vix will get another command. Finishing up with a nice Tanuki suit there. And now, so MaCobra did pick up a cloud from one of these bros. Didn't want to use it here, and sort of I don't blame him. If he's got to go back and play that first fort, you know, you don't want to just waste that cloud.
And Stewie took a piranha hit here in 1-5 beta, so he has to be careful now.
Yeah, and he's going to get the plant coming out of the... Oh, the plant didn't spawn in the top one. Interesting. And what's the answer? 5F2. So everyone except for MaCobra making that play for the Navy. Good gamble on MaCobra's side.
And Stewie clouding straight to 5F2 here. So not too far behind MaCobra.
Yep.
But having used the cloud, he really doesn't want to take a death in here.
No, and this is, you know, he would have run through this, you know, thousands of times, but, you know, all it takes is one little slip. Nice little swag pipe entry there.
And the power-ups worked out well since he went from small to fire.
MaCobra having a nice run through the World 3 airship there. See, oh, bouncy boy. Careful.
And High Flyer missed the clip on that level.
Going for small wall jump instead.
There we
Very
go.
nice. Second try.
Nice.
Yeah, you get a couple extra frames as small Mario to hit that jump. It looked like that was a fire kill on Stewie's side. So going into World 8 here, Chad, how many bridges are we looking at? Stewie and MaCobra really close. Vix just about 3 levels back at this point. High Flyer about two levels back. We got 1 -1, 2 bridges, 4, 0. More often than not, it's on the lower side, so I think I'll go with 1. Just 1 lonely bridge.
And the princess gives us another anchor, which we know is a mushroom, so something.
Yeah, always nice to have a power-up going into some of these forts. MaCobra gets a really nice star here in 6F1. Because with the Japanese damage boost system, you cannot get off that elevator. You don't have enough time. Stewie finding the fake tank.
Oh. Yeah, and he just wants out.
Yeah, fake tank on the elbow there. So we saw one lock on the ham bridge. Nothing broke from 6F1 in the dark.
Oh.
One bridge. There we go.
Bridge.
So Navy's up top there. The real tank was on the ham bridge. I didn't see if we saw where the fort tile was.
And MaCobra and Stewie now both know how many bridges they need. So...
5F1 here on the ham bridge.
Yeah, I guess... You know, if this doesn't break the lock on the hand bridge, then you go and see if it built the bridge.
Yeah, so they'll go back into the dark anyway because the fort tile is not on the hand bridge, which means it's in the dark, you know, upper left or upper right. So MaCobra gets to clear this one off, and he'll never have to come back to this hand bridge screen.
Stewie also making nice use of the star in, is it 6F1? 6F2?
Yeah, 6F1, yeah. Yeah, it's a really nice place to grab a star. As long as you make the jump back.
Yeah, that's the challenge.
It looks like 5F1 is the answer. Nice cloud into Bowser's Castle for MaCobra. So it looks like no power-ups.
Yeah, he's doing this small, can't even take the everyman clip.
Yeah, so he's going to have to take the disco staircase up and down.
And Highflyer discovering that he needs to build one bridge.
My guess is he probably does the same play.
Now,
as 6F1, it's right there.
I think MaCobra has enough of a lead that even small, he's pretty safe to win this as long as he...
Just has to be careful in this room. This, you know, these fireballs can come out of nowhere. Taking his time, being very smart about it. No laser.
Now just don't touch Bowser's hitbox and don't get hit by his fireballs.
Yeah, he should be safe here. So Stewie played 5F1, so he'll go back and check now and get the good news.
And he'll have a bit faster of a time with Bowser's Castle, but not fast enough to catch MaCobra, who is about to send Bowser into the drink.
Bye-bye, Bowser. Get your GGs in chat for MaCobra there. He'll take first place here in game one.
And that'll be good to more than double his point total. He goes up to 16 points here.
Yeah, with an official time of 31:54. Stewie here going for a clip.
Nice
Gets the second try. Very nice. And Highflyer just found the fake tank there, so if I had to guess, he'll probably go around, find the real tank there. Other way. Yeah. Don't go across the two levels. Oh, almost got the impossible pattern there. There we go. We second place. Stewie Cartman will take it. Get your GGs in chat for him as well. VixRyder just sorting out the path here. Highflyer getting a little lost. There we go. Take that pipe. Oh no. He's going to go up and try to make his way to the Navy. VixRyder finding the fake tank there, so if he can find, excuse me, if he can find his way to that real tank, yeah, he'll have a chance to snipe Highflyer here for third. And Stewie with his official time of 32:46.
Well, Stewie has been nothing if not consistent. This is his third second-place finish in 3 races.
Nothing wrong with being consistent.
So he is up to 18 points.
Okay, so Vix finds 5F1 here. Highflyer finds Super Tanks, which is the 4 tile up before the Navy tile. Navy tile? Air Force tile. Whichever tile's in the top left there. Navy.
But it does get him over to it.
But he's
he
playing all the wrong forts.
Yeah, he's in the wrong fort. And did he get a second hammer suit, or did he just burn his 1 hammer suit here?
He just burnt his 1 here.
Wow, that's gutsy.
And all he had to do is take that pipe in front of all these levels.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Vix is going to go back here and check. If he's seen Bowser's Keep, he'll go back and check now.
Yeah, he's definitely been there. Yep, there we go.
Uh-oh.
He does not have the appropriate power up, though.
And so he would have seen that lock break. Oh, no!
Why did Highflyer just go into this level?
Because he assumed that it was a pipe to get over to...
Oh, he just, muscle memory, autopilot. Yikes.
Oh.
And now he has to play it because you don't want to lose that hammer suit.
Yeah. So Vix here got hit. I didn't see where he got hit, but I'm guessing him from one of the waffles on the way up. So now he's in here small, so gotta take a little bit safe.
Yeah, just unfortunate for High